ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening once again and welcome to Sports Thursday. I'm Charles Fisher, President of the Bahamas Olympic Committee. Wellington Miller going on record to endorse the government's decision on support for Dominica, relaying the importance it has for sports.
The Bahamas Olympic Committee supports the Bahamas government in its support on the athletes and the people of Dominica, because we realize how important it is in sports. You know, I was at a meeting in Guyana last week, and I was really dumbfounded because all the other presidents were sitting around the table saying what their government is going to do and what their country is going to do. And they asked me, and I could not reply. But I can now reply. We're having a meeting in Miami next week on the 13th. So when I go back now, I can speak loud and clear. These things run far.
Miller was part of the press conference this morning to announce plans to refurbish the Carl Oliver Track and Field Stadium in North Andros, all thanks to the Pan American Sports Organization and the Bahamas Olympic Committee working together. Representing Mondo was Michael Tovan, who explained how this all came about.
We are currently involved in many projects around the world, but specifically in the Caribbean, 5 projects that got a bit of help and funding for different organizations like the Pan American Sport Association, PASO. And these have been going on for a couple of weeks. It's something that is very recent. And like I say, we have at least 5 countries in the Caribbean, and the first one that jumped into the initiative is Bahamas. I mean, and I believe that is so far the only one that is going to be executing and starting the job before the end of the year.
Now this service will be similar to the one right here at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium.
We have like 4 different surfaces when it comes to track and field. Some of them are geared more toward competition, more towards training, but talking to President Miller, we believe like we don't have space or money to build 2 tracks, so we're going to go with our a combo product that's the perfect combination between training and competition.
This news bringing joy to the man who the track is named after.
Let me express gratitude to all of the stakeholders who were involved in making this or bringing this opportunity to North Andros and upgrading the facility there, the Carl Oliver Track and Field Stadium. You know, just upgrading the facility and what it will mean to the people of North Andros. I can just see a lot of, events going to North Andros, so that will also mean that, you need to have more rooms for the persons who will be visiting North Andros for these events.
Good news for North Andros. Bahamas 2-member team back from the World Rowing Championships in Florida. Emily Morley, after being the first rower for the Bahamas ever at the Olympics last year in Rio, was even happier to get back in the colors of the 242.
This one was definitely a lot lower scale. There was more countries actually competing, so it was more competitive, but it was a lot of fun. The facilities were up to Rio standard. They were amazing. The competitors were very strong, but it was an amazing week, a lot of fun competing again, really fun to put back on my Bahamas suit and kind of compete and represent again.
With the Commonwealth and CAC Games next year, lots to work on.
I stand 6 foot tall, but I don't have the muscle mass that a lot of the other competitors, or even just the racing experience that the other competitors have, the people that were in that A final. So I think coming from Worlds, I have to just build that muscle mass, build that racing experience, sit on that line and execute a perfect race plan more before I get to the Commonwealth Games or CAC Games.
Now this is a fun way to end tonight. ZNS bowling team in action. Last night at Mario's playing in the Financial Bowling League. Portia Fernando with the sticky fingers call it a strike. Kayla Nixon, she believes she's the best player in the world, leaves the pair up, then comes right back and whoopee, it's good. Cameraman Anton Brennan feeling the lanes. Also feeding the lanes while helping ZNS Hill Thrillers to their first ever win on the season, 2-1 over Rubis All Stars. You should have seen the reaction of those players. They could have swore they won a world championship. Their first win of the season, Congratulations. That's going to do it for sports. I'm Charles Fisher. I'd like to see much more ZNS staff taking part in supporting that team.